Okay, it's Friday, October 28th. I'm buying some Meta 100 puts at 335. This is kind of a play into next week a little bit. Here's the 15-minute chart that kind of started up a little bit and then paused and couldn't hit the first bar high. Then we went down. We tried to come up again and we're not following through. So clearly there's no, buying interest in this stock at the moment. After the big gap down yesterday, we kind of hit a low of, what was it? 96.38, and then we rallied a little bit, closed lower. Then we try to pop up a little bit today as the market's strong, but it's going nowhere. So I see this stock still wanting to continue lower, at least below the weekly lows of that's going to form this week of 96.38. There's targets down. Well, I'd have to go way back on the monthly chart. It's near 90-ish or so. So in other words, I'm going to look at this big gap down week ending red, wanting to follow through a little lower next week. There are targets down here. This opening price action to me says there's just the buying's not there. So at some point, the stock will likely continue lower. We'll see today if it can take out the, yesterday's close and today's low kind of near the 98 area eventually. If the market itself kind of stalls a little bit, the market's up in many ways. But anyway, I just kind of watching the price action here and waiting for it to rally with a lot of other stocks that's not doing it. So I'm going to anticipate kind of working a little lower by the end, by the end of the day, closing that week very low and then following through a little lower to allow those options to move up, at least to take out the low of that gap down. If you're going to have a gap down, it's going to immediately pop up. It tends to do it. You can see here twice it's tried and it's just not doing it. So I see a little follow through to the downside developing.